Welcome to Bookmongering. I'm your host LB, and today we're going to be talking about a little book that I'm kind of late on called Dumplin by Who's It by? Julie Murphy. I honestly didn't really have any interest in reading Dumplin at first. It just didn't seem like my kind of thing. But one of my neos really enjoyed this book, and when I went to the Barnes& and Noble by where I was living at the time, they had a signed copy. I'm a sucker for a signed copy, so here we are today. This little book chat is non-spoilery because I don't really think much happened for me to spoil you on. Like I said, my Neo loved this book. I just thought it was okay. Maybe like a 3.5 star for me. I don't know. Dumplin is more of a character-led story to me than a plot-driven book, and that's perfectly fine. My problem here, and why I gave Dumplin such an average rating, is that I feel like the characters are a little flat. It's like they each have one or two like defining traits, one physical, one, involving their personality, more of a character trait, and their entire being revolves around those one or two things. You can be fat and bubbly, or fit and mysterious, or buck-toothed and mean. I don't I ugh. My favorite part of the book was probably like the last 100 or so pages, because I think that's where the most, I'm not going to say the most happened, but it's where I got the most energy out of the entire story. The entire like thing leading up to those last 100 pages was like a little lethargic for me. It was a little slow. I love the way the book ended. I like how it was very open in terms of the pageant, in terms of Bo, in terms of what was our main character? Will. Her name was Will. See, look, I can't even remember her name. That's not good. This book made me uncomfortable. It did make me uncomfortable in the way that Game of Thrones makes me uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable because it's a mirror to your own self-image. I'm perfectly fine with my body, but I know what it's like to be fine with yourself, and then you start liking someone who's either really fit or in some way you feel that you're physically not worthy of. You would never normally have those thoughts before, and then all of a sudden they touch your arm and you shy away from them because all of a sudden what you are is thrown into sharp relief against what they are, and you just feel bad. It becomes a mirror in the way that Will takes out her frustrations with her own life and her size and the way people react to her size. It becomes a mirror in the way that she sees other fat people and goes, well, at least I'm not that big. Don't trip like you ain't never thought that. Everybody's done it. Everyone has. It's a mirror to the way that you see your friends moving away from you, and you don't know how to react. You don't know why. You want to blame them. You want to blame yourself. It's ugly. There are good lessons to be had from Dumplin. It just wasn't my favorite read. I don't really know how y'all gonna turn this into a movie, except for the last 100 pages, like I said. But you know what? Do what you do. Shoot your shot, sis. I'm very interested to know other people's thoughts. Dumplin is the kind of book that I'm glad I didn't really know much about it going into it, because I think I would have been mightily disappointed. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about Dumplin down in the box below. I'll leave some links to social media. Did I write a full review for this book? If I wrote a full review for this book, it will also be down in the box below. Until next time, bye!